friends, I'm Cowboy Roy. Thanks so much for visiting our YouTube channel. I've got another video for you today about knives, specifically about the steel, or it could be it's commonly known as a chef steel or a butcher steel or a knife steel. And it helps you keep your knives sharp. And it looks like this. You may find it in your butcher block in your kitchen. And I wanted to talk about what knives you use on it and what knives you don't use on it, and also the proper use of it. First of all, if it's got a serrated edge like these three knives right here, I use this one to cut tomatoes a lot. This is a bread knife. This is just a serrated edge steak knife. You don't ever want to use a knife like that on your steel. However, all these other knives that have a straight edge, you can use, and it's great to keep your knives sharp with that. And what we do, and this is one of my carving knives that we use every day. In fact, almost every single time we cut brisket, we run it over the steel just to keep the edge of the blade aligned. It keeps it sharp and it keeps it cutting real nice. You can even use your cleaver, any kind of a meat cleaver you have, any size cleaver. You can use on that, but I wanted you to see me use the small steel with a small knife so you can get the proper technique. And a lot of times you may have seen on TV, or some people sometimes using it like this. I don't do that. The reason I don't is because you're pulling that blade into your body. And the way that I like to use my knife is with the steel is to put the steel point down on a hard surface like my cutting board and run the knife like this. And some people ask, well, how do you know how much to tilt that knife? You want to, this is a 90 degrees perpendicular. That would be about 45 degrees. You want to shoot for somewhere right around 20 degrees, 15, 20 degrees. And so you would run the knife on this side and then tilt it just a little bit and run it on that side. And you can get going pretty fast when you do that. And I'll just show you just a little bit, like that. And you can see what I'm talking about. We're getting a pretty sharp edge on that knife. And we're being safe. I'm not pulling the knife into my body. I'm actually pointing it down towards the cutting board. So if I went too far, it's going to hit that cutting board. So, and you can use any size knives. I just brought all these out. I want to show you maybe two more. I'll show you that you can use your cleaver on that, and we'll use the larger steel for that. We'll put that here like this. It's the same type principle. Just like that. And you want to make sure that you also just do it an even amount of times. If you start on one side, end on this side, no matter how many, if you lose track in your head how many times you pull the knife through there, just remember what side you started on and finish on that side. And usually somewhere between, 15 or 20 times on either side is sufficient. And then this is the large butcher knife I use on my brisket all the time. It's the same thing. And you can see that, again, we're being safe. If we went too far and we hit the board, it's all right. I'm not going to cut my arm off. So anyways, that's just a short little lesson on the sharpening steel. And I hope you'll keep checking us out. Keep following us on Facebook and follow us here on YouTube. And we'll post some more videos for you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Cowboy Roy, and I have Cowboy Roy's world famous Texas Pit Barbecue in Esteline, Texas.